The 3-3 Atlanta Falcons take to the road for Week 7. They're on to Cincinnati, another one of the teams that found its way back to 500sville after 6 weeks.
Finally, they're able to close it off, and Burrow and Chase too much in the end.
Pretty simple. How will Atlanta's secondary handle Cincinnati's passing attack? It's not that simple, but it's going to be key to how this game unfolds. Joe Burrow had all 3 of his favorite targets together again in Week 6. Everything synced up. Burrow and even 3 Bills through the air, over 8 yards per attempt, 3 TDs, no INTs, rating over 125.
Burrow throwing this side of the field. Jamar Chase with the catch and up the sideline, and there he goes! Jamar Chase to the end zone for the touchdown!
Old dirty DBs have to have 3 good corners. Gotta chase Jamar around. 7 receptions last week, 132 yards, 2 scores.
Burrow, end zone, touchdown! Jamar Chase!
I'll be honest, I thought he pulled a muscle doing the gritty. Maybe it wasn't the gritty. Clearly, I'm not a golfer or a dancer. T. Higgins was back. Him and Tyler Boyd, 6 catches each. Boyd's numbers, a warm-up for Halloween? Spooky.
Burrow pass, nice grab by T. Higgins.
Really nice release for Boyd to get that inside position and run after the catch.
So Falcons counter with what? The optimist points to last week. Handled Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 INTs, sub-90 rating against, respectable rating allowed for the year too, averaging an INT per game.
Down the sideline, lot of contact, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Oliver.
The concerned Atlanta fan points to cornerback A.J. Terrell, rating against over 120 in 2022, and he left last week hurt. Cornerback Casey Hayward played well this season, also left last week hurt. So track those 2 injuries closely. Falcons need something from their pass rush, especially if they're shorthanded on the back end. They haven't produced a lot of sacks, 8 in 6 games. Had a Dunkin' Donuts classic glaze last week.
Garoppolo gets out of trouble. It's Ayuk, who has just made plays all day.
Gotta get healthy against the Bengals, right? Don't even think Burrow cares anymore. Sacked 3 times in Week 6. He's faced pressure 29.1% of his dropbacks in 2022. He's just really good at reading the greens now.
Under pressure, Burrow going down!
Marcus Mariota knows the feeling, though. Bengals QB hunters will also be in play based on the performance of Atlanta's O-line. Mariota escapes a lot of sacks with his legs. Still, an over 30% pressure rate is rough.
Feels the pressure, gets away. Mariota tripped up from behind.
Bengals' Trey Hendrickson, the top candidate to chase Mariota down. He has 2.5 sacks this year. Bengals' pass rush has done okay at coming close. Pressure rate close to 30, but need to finish better. Only 9 sacks. Falcons, a team they should be able to finish against a little more often.
Out of the backfield, catch was made by Mark Ingram, and Ingram is brought down, but not before he has first down yardage.
Atlanta's inability to keep the heat out of the kitchen is why Mariota doesn't throw much. They just hope the throws he makes are quality ones, and that's what happened last week. 13 of 14, 9.2 per attempt, 2 TDs, only 129 yards, but a rating over 140.
And Mariota floats towards the end zone. Hauled in. Touchdown, Michael Pruitt.
Their passing game is the curveball in their offensive attack. They are a run first, run second, sometimes run third type of team. And when you see their top 10 on 3rd down, you realize it's working well enough.
Run out there, McGarry out there on the front, and then just let your back do the rest. Just physical run and put your shoulders down. Keep your legs driving. Well, I tell you what, that's the kind of stuff that's infectious.
With Cordero Patterson on the shelf, it's Mariota who's the most dangerous. He averaged over 8 per on the ground last week, 50 yards, scored. He has that Roadrunner beep beep in it.
Mariota keeps. He's got the corner. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bengals run defense, a little Wile E. Coyote-ish, 4.7 a carry allowed this year. So Falcons might have an opening.
And Shaheed breaking inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown!
And if you don't know, rise up. If you were to fall behind, the Bengals' pass defense has been one of the league's best. TD to INT ratio 5-5. Rating against sub 75. Completion percentage allowed under 60. Good play from both their starting corners. Good pass defense from both linebackers to take on Kyle Pitts.
Dalton gonna go very deep down the sideline. It is incomplete.
Reverse earmuffs time. It's been the pits for Kyle in 2022. Okay, you can take them off. It was so horrible, so cringe. But one of those people trying not to be their parents will love it. Pitts scored last week. He was jazzed.
Mariota for his progressions, end zone, touchdown! Welcome back, Kyle Pitts!
But at some point, he has to have a huge unicorn game. He can't really keep averaging 33 yards per game. I know, Arthur. He's killing you, Smalls. Cam Porter as a grown-up, anyone? Man, I think there's a resemblance. Tell us what you think, who you got, why you got him. Let's roll some predictions.